What's up, everybody, and welcome to Blade HQ. It is the holiday season, and from all of us to you, happy holidays.
We are here today to give you our 2024 holiday gift guide. So we're going to run through a ton of knives, and we are so excited to do that.
Yeah, we're going to have to go pretty quick, though, because this is the largest number of knives we have ever talked about on video.
Yeah.
So buckle up, make yourself some hot cocoa, and let's talk some holiday knives.
Let's do it.
Sarah, who are all these knives for?
So this guide is not just for you guys who want the knives, but it's also to send to your family and friends and loved ones that you can say, hey, I might want something on this list, definitely check it out.
Yeah. It's a great thing, and also if you're shopping for somebody who's just getting into knives, this is going to be a great place to find some good ideas for them. Yeah. Now, we've broken this video down into a few different segments. We're going to start with stocking stuffers. These are all pretty affordable. They're not necessarily knives. They're like knife-adjacent gear. Yeah. And then we got stuff under $50. Yeah. And then we're going to reset the table with stuff $50 to $100, and then again $100 to $200, and then again $200 plus. Yeah.
So we have a whole variety of stuff that hopefully will hit someone's list. So hopefully we can show you guys a good range of product here.
Yep, and then in each of those price categories, we're gonna have gift ideas for the EDCer, the hunter, the tactical folks, and the outdoorsman. Yeah. I think we should jump right in.
Let's do it.
All right, so on the stocking stuffer front, we're gonna start with a sharpener.
Love it.
This is the Worksharp Guided Field Sharpener, and this has been one of our best-selling things throughout the year because it's just such a nice tool. You got 2 grits of diamond plates that'll sharpen anything. Yeah. Ceramic rod that will also sharpen fish hooks on this setting. There you go, fish hooks. Serrations, leather strop.
I love it. Super pocketable, throw it in a bag. You don't have to carry around one of those massive sharpeners with you like you would anyways, but yeah, isn't this not one of your favorite sharpeners?
It is my favorite sharpener.
You have it with you all the time, I'd imagine.
Yep, and then the big thing I like about it is these angle guides. It gives you 20 degrees of an angle guide per thing. Yeah. It's gonna help you sharpen just about any knife you have. You might have to adjust your angle a little bit, but it's gonna be thereabouts 20.
Yeah, super intuitive, definitely good for a beginner knife buyer or just knife collector. I think they can definitely put it to use.
Yep, even if they already have one. If I got another one, I'd be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, next up. Flightanium UFO.
Oh, we love that. The unidentified flying object.
Flipping object.
Flipping object. Apologies. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is super fun. I know it's a rage with all the kids, and you can actually probably bring it to school with them and not get in trouble.
Because like this isn't, like, it is an object and it flips. Yeah. And yeah, you can do your butterfly knife tricks with it, but it's not anything crazy. Yeah. It's not even a bottle opener. It's just a thing.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a blade on there, whether it's live or not. Super friendly to all ages, so I think it's very appealing as a little stocking stuffer.
And if you're gonna keep flipping, we got the Spyderco Balio.
Yeah, a little pen flipper from Spyderco. I love this thing. Throw it in your pocket, whip it out, use it as a pen. I mean, come on.
Yeah, once again, kids at school, that would be a real flex.
Yeah, multi-purpose, and it's just so easy. I mean, what kid would not want to open this up and have something that they could flip all day long, but it's actually a pen?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of pen envy. I'd be all over that. And then we brought this one along. This is the Desert Warrior Zippo.
I love this. Also comes in the remix. This is the standard version, but so fun.
And there's a ton of Desert Warrior gear. This is just standing in for all the patches and pouches and pens and flashlights and all the other crazy stuff you can get.
Yeah, and we also have the Wiener Warrior Zippos and a few other styles, so definitely check those out as well, not just this one.
Yep, and the stocking we built out for all this is this here, tactical stocking.
I love that.
All of my family has them. We have little patches with our names on them.
That's so cute. I have not seen this yet, but I love it.
Yeah, you can put little pouches on or whatever. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And the best part of all these stocking stuffers, they're like all under 40 bucks.
I know, super easy on the budget. So, you know, you can buy a knife or two and then throw in one of these at the end, and I think you'll make someone pretty happy.
Yep. So. But speaking of a knife or two, let's talk about some knives under 50, because I think we got some bruisers on the table.
All right, we're going to start out strong with the QSP Penguin.
The Penguin.
So I'll give you that one. That's the denim micarta model. And then I have the brass model. So, I mean, tell me more about the steel and the materials and everything.
So, a bunch of fancy handle materials, stuff that you usually see, like denim micarta isn't something you see on the lower price points too often, but you have it here. D2 blade steel has great edge retention. I think sometimes people forget how good of edge retention it has. Yeah. Bearings in the pivot. It's just a slick little folder.
I love it. Super pointy tip. You can do lots of good slicing with that. We love that. And they just came out recently with our new exclusives with them. with S90V blades.
Yeah,
So-
these are a little more than 50 bucks, but they are super cool. That S90V is sort of the gold standard of entertaining steels right
It's
now.
awesome. And this one's the green micarta, but it also comes in a really cool milled titanium or aluminum.
I think there's a titanium one too.
Yeah, and it's blue and silver, so that's also super cool. Definitely add these to your collection. But these run about $31.50.
Yeah, so whatever color you like, whatever handle material you like, there's probably a penguin that matches it.
Yeah, we love these.
Yep. Next up, the classic gold standard of all neck knives,
Yes.
the minimalist.
Love this.
Yeah.
Super easy for outdoors. You can even throw this in a stocking. It's so small, but
Yeah.
it comes in a ton of different blade styles, colors, shapes, all kinds of things.
Yeah, I got just the little black drop point if you want to keep it simple.
This one's cool. We got the blue, and you said this one's glow in the dark.
Yeah, that one
I
glows in the
love
dark.
that.
And then for fun and giggles, we brought on the katana version as
A little
well.
bigger.
Yeah.
I love this. Super easy to deploy as well if you're just gonna throw it around your neck. I know you just made a video about fixed blade carry, and holding it on your neck is one of the more popular ways to do it for these kind of knives. So
Yeah, and I would say this is one of the better neck knives you can buy at any price.
yeah. we
And
love
they're
this.
like 30 bucks.
Yeah, I think they start around 25. So perfect EDC/outdoor vibe there.
Next, for the outdoorsmen out there, we've got the Moras.
Yeah, these are the basics. These are awesome. Tons of different colors, super lightweight, awesome Scandi grind.
Very comfy handles, high polish finish,
Yep.
spooky sharp.
I know, good for bushcrafting and outdoors, easy to throw in your backpack.
Another cool thing I learned about Moras, if I may,
Yeah, show me.
is you can clip sheaths together. You
Just
can carry
daisy
multiple
chain
Moras. Daisy chain.
That's cool.
Can you imagine walking around camp? Hey, how many Moras you got? I got like 6 Moras hanging off my
They're all
belt.
just hanging down your pants. That's so funny. I love that.
Yeah, but all kidding aside, these are really great bushcraft knives.
Yeah, I love them. And sitting right around $10. And they do have the robust model if you want to spend a little more.
It's like 15 that gets you twice the blade thickness.
There you go. Great pick.
Super hardcore. And then for hunters, I grabbed the Cold Steel SRK.
Yeah, I love these. A little more durable feeling. Obviously not more so for bushcraft, but just more outdoor in general, hunting, stuff with wood. Super nice.
Yeah, the reason I thought this would be a great hunting knife is because of these rubberized handles.
Yeah.
So you're getting a nice stout blade that'll hold a decent edge, but be very easy to sharpen. But if you get blood, guts, whatever else from your deer on your hands,
Yeah.
you'll still have a nice solid grip on your SRK.
Yeah, for the price point, this is a great starting point for someone who's just kind of getting into the outdoor stuff with knives. So,
Yeah, and you can either get this big Chungus or SRK Compact.
yeah, a little
I don't know.
smaller.
There's a size comparison for you. I honestly like the Compact a little more.
Yeah, if you have bigger hands and you're doing stuff a little more robust, and I think the thicker handle will make more sense for you, but if you want something a little smaller that you can put on your bag, compact.
Yeah, but not bad at all. Cold Steel.
Love those.
Then we got the Kalashnikovs.
Oh, our classic.
Yeah, but that one's a flipper, and that one's on super duper sale. These are going for 30 bucks.
That's
D2 blades,
crazy.
button lock.
For a Kalashnikov, pick those up for that price. I mean, if this is like the gold standard auto that, first joined the market, everyone went crazy for them, and they have just made their mark ever since.
Yeah, they've been crazy for them. We're like a decade now.
Exactly. And obviously we gave it the Desert Warrior treatment. How could you not?
Yeah.
But yeah, the flipper, I believe it only comes in the black and then like a grayish color as well. So definitely check those out if you don't live somewhere where you can't have an auto, or maybe this is someone's first knife and they're a little intimidated by an auto. I think a flipper is a great choice.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But here in Utah, we can carry autos. So if you live in an auto-friendly state, you got to pick up one of these Desert Warriors if you
Yeah.
don't have one yet.
These are awesome. Great price. Pick one up today.
Yep. And then Best Tech's had a really great year with
Yeah.
bringing out some budget stuff, including but not limited to the Dundee line.
We have the mini and then the standard.
Yeah. Now, one thing to note of the Mini over here is this one is a double detent non-locking.
Yeah.
So if you are like, I think Boston, you can't have locking blades or something.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about knife laws, but this is a great if you can't have locks.
And they have D2 steel on both of them, I believe, right? So nice, budget friendly, fits in your pocket. If you have smaller hands, go with the smaller one. I think as a woman, that would definitely fit in my pocket more than this one. It's just a little bit longer. But yeah, both great choices.
Yeah, I really appreciate how they have like a contoured G10 here too. That's sort of a, like that's more time on the machine.
Yeah.
That generally you have to pay for that on a knife. But here, like where are you paying for it? It's less than 50 bucks.
Yeah, it looks great. And tons of colors for this knife. I mean, like pink, purple, light blue, white, black, gray, all of them. So if you have someone that likes to add a little bit of color to their collection, I think this is a good way to go.
Yeah, and then as for first knives, my always recommendation for a first knife is a good old Swiss Army knife.
Yep.
And this is the Tinker, but you can go any direction you want. I think my personal favorite of the Swiss Army knives is the Huntsman.
Yeah.
But this one's great. It's got scissors, it's got 2 knife blades, and this one's the Wiener Warrior, all hot dogged out.
Yeah, we also have the Desert Warrior, that too. So, and I believe they have like the national parks, they have the classic colors. So, you know, a whole range going on there. And I think this is just so great for someone. Like when I think of Swiss Army knife, I think I'm gonna go outside and just explore. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm gonna throw one of these in my bag or in my pocket and just see if I need to use it at some point. So you never know what tasks you're gonna run into with these, and I think it'll get the job done.
Yeah, you can MacGyver your way out of anything.
I know, these are great. All right, George, so those were a ton of awesome options, under $50, but now let's talk about something that's a little bit higher in the budget, under 100 bucks.
Yeah, 50 to 100 is a great place. I think you're going to start seeing a curve of diminishing returns. You're going to get a lot of awesome stuff in this price bracket.
Yeah, we're going to see a little bit better materials and steels, so let's jump in with the Iridium.
Ooh, the popular Iridium of the year.
Yeah, I'll give you that one with the brand new black
micarta.
micarta, super sleek, and then I have our beloved Desert Warrior that just came out as well.
Yeah, although I kind of want to put that purple backspacer on this guy.
Dude, that'd be sweet if you could swap them out. I mean,
Honestly, I think the red would look good there too.
It's true. I guess if you do have multiple Iridiums, you could probably swap out all the little screws and make it look fun. But
yeah. But D2 Duralock, so their version of the crossbar lock, bearings in the pivots, super smooth. Man, I can see why this thing's so popular.
Yeah, ambidextrous. You can flip the pocket clip over to the other side if you're a lefty. So I think this suits a lot of people. Again, I would say another great beginner knife. Super friendly to open and close. You know, you don't get scared by like a lock back or an auto or anything like that.
Yeah, and I remember a time in the not too distant past where 65 bucks for a knife like this, you were dreaming.
Yeah.
Like it was $100 or more, but now we're getting $65 crossbar locks.
That's awesome.
Welcome to the modern era, everybody.
Yeah. Kershaw, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, speaking of budget crossbar locks though.
Yeah, we got another one. We have the Civivi Yonder.
Yeah, Zach Whitmore design.
Yep.
And I think this one's a great, like, I know I've said this before, I think it's a great knife for women. EDC knife, but it's a pretty shallow profile with a minimal pocket clip.
Yep.
Probably fits in a woman's pocket not too bad.
I think so, and it's definitely small enough for, you know, me to fit it in my whole hand and still be comfortable using it for, you know, rougher tasks. But this one's really cool. We have the wood handles on this one with, George, tell me what this is. It's almost like
this is a Damascus they have.
It is Damascus, okay. I've never seen a pattern like that, so I think that's super cool.
Yeah, this is the fancy one. This one's the 14C28 end blade.
Yep.
And still super slick action. Well done, Zach. Well done, Civivi. I think this one's going to be very popular this season.
Yeah, this is an awesome pick, and these are going for just around $57, so.
Really good price, too.
Exactly. And then next we have the Pyrite, beloved CJRB Pyrite, button lock, thumb stud. They also come with a thumb hole if you're into that. But yeah, super sleek. We have the G10 scales on this one. I believe it also comes
with steel or titanium.
Yeah, steel or titanium. But
and if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get the S90V exclusive we have.
Yep.
That one still is in this price bracket. So I think it's $90. Gets you S90V, milled titanium, excuse me, milled steel.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, these are great. And this one is the Tonto blade, which we just released a few months ago.
Our exclusive.
Yeah, so super sharp. You can do a lot of slicing with that, really pointy.
A lot of tip strength too.
Yeah.
And what I think is cool is for a knife of this price, you're still getting a true compound grind, which you don't see too often on knives at this price.
Yeah, very EDC. I would say get it for a man or woman, doesn't matter. I think this is a great all-around pick.
Yep. So for the hunters, we got the Buck lineup. These are USA made. I think the first USA made knives we've seen.
How could you not include a Buck 110 and a 112 in the gift guide? These are so popular. I think very generational. That almost has that like eclecticness to it where you can pass it down in your family. Maybe
heirloom quality.
Yeah, maybe this is something you start a tradition with where you're getting this for your son or your brother or something like that, and then they can pass it down to whoever is next in line.
Yep, and it's also great for depriving a whitetail of its skin.
Exactly. Use it out in the field as well, not just with traditional heritage stuff.
Yep, backed by a really awesome forever warranty too. Get all the sharpening, repairs, whatever you need done, they'll do it for free at Buck.
Yeah, and this one's so cool. We have the ebony with the brass holsters. This is gorgeous, traditional Buck as you guys know it.
Yep, and this one's the the 112 Slim Pro TRX. You get an S30V blade and Torx hardware so you can maintain it yourself.
Yeah, these are awesome. Definitely for the hunter in your life or just anyone who likes to use their stuff outdoors every day, I'd say.
Yep. And then the outdoor pick I grabbed was the Spyderco Tenacious.
I like it. I mean, as you know, I carry this knife almost every single day. I have that exact one, but in black. And this thing is awesome. The lightweight, obviously it's more lightweight. I definitely like that. And for what I do, just carrying it at my desk and just day-to-day stuff, I don't need it to be super robust and a little bit heavier like the standard version is.
With the G10.
Yeah.
But it's still plenty robust. You got full steel liners. It comes with a fairly tough steel. And this one is the S35 VN and partial serrated. This one's on sale until the end of the year. So I'd recommend picking that one up before it is gone for good.
Yeah, and then this is the HCR 13 MOV, which easy to sharpen. So if you're out in the field, camping, whatever you're doing, you can beat this thing up and sharpen it right back while you're on location.
Probably just use a wet rock and do it.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about having all the special sharpeners or tools with you to make sure that your knife is still performing.
Yep. Then on the tactical side of things, Gerber Strong Arm. You knew he was going to be here.
I know. A great, I would say, budget fixed blade. I mean, for the price, it's awesome.
Yeah, $90 is getting you a USA-made blade, 420 HC stainless steel, super tough. I've never heard of a strong arm breaking.
Yeah.
Rubberized, diamond textured handle, guards on both sides, exposed pommel.
Yep.
And this sheath, you can make it belt, you can do molly, you can do whatever with this thing.
Yeah, this is great. I think easy for buying for someone that's camping, outdoors, using it for rugged tasks. Why not? I mean, the handle, I love this. Super grippy. I feel like even if you're not wearing a glove, I don't think your hand's gonna go anywhere, no matter what you're doing with this. So great materials for a great price.
Yep, gotta love that one. And then the last one, we got Leatherman.
Ah, a classic again.
Yes, a classic. I feel like if whoever you're shopping for doesn't have a Leatherman, it is time for you to fix that.
Yeah.
And the Skeletal is a great place to do it.
Yeah, it's smaller than the Arc or any of their larger models, so a lot easier for maybe a hiker or someone who wants to carry this EDC.
Yep, and this one, they say, is stripped down to only what you really need out of a multi-tool. So you're getting a blade, 154 cm, so a pretty respected blade steel.
That's nice.
Pliers with wire cutters, and then a screwdriver.
Yep.
And deep in the handle, right here, they store another bit as well. So options on what you want to do. If you want to carry a different bit, maybe a Torx head, work on your knife. This is all great. Pocket clip or lanyard attachment with a bottle opener.
Yeah, this is great. I think, you know, multi-tools are so easy and just so easy to use, so easy to carry. I think it's a great starting point, like I said earlier, with the Swiss ones. I think it's a no-brainer for if you want something with a knife on it, but you're kind of scared to jump right into a full-blown knife, then I think this is a good starting point for sure.
Yeah, my first knife was a Leatherman Charge. So
there you go.
I have a special spot in my heart for first Leatherman knives.
Yeah.
So that was all of the stuff from 50 to 100. Now we're looking at 100 to 200, and this, I think, is the sweet spot.
Yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to see some premium materials and some really great choices.
Yep, starting with the award-winning Microtech Standard Issue MSI.
Your favorite.
Oh, I do love this one. I have the Rips Garage tie scales on mine, though.
Yeah, these things are sweet. They're ambidextrous, hard use, but also EDC. Super cool to have something so premium in your pocket as an everyday carry. And they come in a ton of different colors, blade styles, blade shapes, serrated, non-serrated, all the good stuff.
Yeah, and they start at $175.
It's pretty good.
Which for a Microtech is crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it's still USA made, M390 MK steel. They even managed to throw the crud cutters on the stop pin here.
Yeah.
And then the patented ram lock, which is just so good.
Yeah, and it's cool that you mentioned on yours you have the Rips Garage Tech scales. So I think it's cool that you can still see something premium, but you can also customize it to how you'd like it. So replace the scales, the hardware, make it look how you'd want your knife to look.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Love the MSI. Love that it's at this price point, even in 2024.
I know. Great pick.
Yep.
And then next we have the Benchmade Emissary.
Yep, this one is an assisted opening.
There we go.
And this one is from the late designer Warren Osborne.
Yeah.
And you might know him for another knife that we're going to see a bit later.
Yep.
But this knife is discontinued. And for about $188, I want to say right now, these are on their last sale. So if you like the Emissary, you've been eyeing it for the last few years, get it now. It will not be around forever.
Yeah. Again, another great pocketable outdoor knife. The materials are super durable. I wouldn't be afraid to use this near water or anything where if it gets splashed, I'm gonna be like, oh, whatever, it's a Benchmade.
Yeah, S30V, axis lock, full aluminum handles, deep carry pocket clip, reversible, spring assisted action, and secondary safety lock. So you're not flicking that open, all the safety's there, but just undo it, dink.
Yeah, you won't be scared of that if you do like an auto, but you're worried about it kind of moving around in your pocket, especially with the crossbar. You're gonna be just fine with this one.
Yeah, and if you do like autos and you are legally prohibited from carrying them, there may be a loophole that allows you to carry this. Check with your local lawyers before you do anything crazy.
Yeah. Thank you, Benchmade.
Yep. For the tactical folk, Kershaw Launch 16.
Yeah.
So $150 is getting you CPM M4, anodized aluminum with milled texture in the middle and this really nice traction inlay.
Yeah.
What a great deal.
That's awesome. Tonto blade, once again, hard use, easy to cut with. And yeah, that texture, that knife is not gonna go anywhere in your hand, especially when you're opening it. I think, at least in my mind, I have a little bit more peace of mind knowing that I can grip it a little better. So when it does open so hard, it's not gonna move around as much.
Yeah, another thing I appreciate is right outside on the flares of this, you have texturing. So nobody's thumb is that small. So you push on it and then the rest of your thumb is landing on nice grippy textures. So even if your hands are wet or something, this isn't jumping out of your hand, but it still shoots with enough authority to shake my arm up a little bit.
Yeah, I think this would be a great pick for someone in your life who might be a first responder in the police force, something like that. My friend from home, I know he carries one of these. He's a first responder, so it's a good pick for that as well.
Yep. And then the next one, I'll tell you, if for some reason somebody who's shopping for me is watching this video, pair 3. That's what I want.
It's a good one, George. You're leading them in the right direction, that's for sure.
Yep. These are USA made by Spyderco, featuring the compression lock. This one's it comes standard with S45VN. However, that one's the lightweight version with Spy 27.
Yeah, great pairing here. Super lightweight, like you said. Same old deep carry pocket clip, awesome materials. I mean, everyday carry.
Yeah, super good everyday carry knife. I've once had a pair 3, but it was lost in a move. May it rest in peace.
Sad.
I do really like this one though.
Yeah.
So, it's a great one. Its pricing is pretty good too. I think $190-ish for the G10 models.
Yeah.
And then
$134 for the lightweight. So
$134.
If you're trying to get into the Spyderco family, this is a great option.
And it comes in so many colors, steels, variants, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a pair of 3 out there for everybody.
Take your pick.
Yep. Then
next,
for the hunters, we've got the White River M1 Pro.
Yeah.
So the M1 series has been loved for years for its super lightweight. I love how they have the crowning right here in the finger that just makes it so comfortable. But new for 2024, we have a sheath with adjustable retention right here. So you just loosen this up and you can make it really tight or really loose.
Yep.
And a CPM Magna Cut blade.
Yeah.
All made in America.
That's awesome. That's a great upgrade from the knife that everyone knows and loves. And we had Matt in the studio from White River talking with, I believe, Mote about their whole lineup for this year. And he just goes to talk about all the behind the scenes stuff that goes on with their brand and how personable it is, family driven. It's super awesome to see. So you're gonna
it's a mom and pop shop that happens to make really good knives too.
You're gonna invest in a really good brand by picking up a White River. So
also a really good warranty.
Yeah.
So it was Dallas had one of these and he dropped it and his tip chipped.
Yeah.
And so he messaged and said, hey, would you do a regrind? And they just sent him a new knife.
That's awesome.
So that's warranty service, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yep, and then last on the list, we have the Hogue Deca.
Another awesome fidgety crossbar lock.
You have one of these, don't you?
I do. I have the like brown and green camo, so it kind of matches that one.
Sort of this G-Mascus, kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then this one's the FRN version that has Magna Cut steel.
Yep.
This one's the G-Mascus with 20 CV. All of these are under 200, and I'll tell you.
That's a good price for a knife like this.
I want to say these are under 2 ounces. The G10 keeps it under 3.
Yeah.
Super light. well made, USA made, and Hogue has been killing it with knives lately.
They have. They've been doing really good. I remember even at Blade Show West, we just saw some awesome stuff they're coming out with.
Yeah, I was talking to Neil there, Neil Hogue, and he was saying that because they started with gun grips, he said, knives are now 50% of our business. And that's not because people aren't buying gun grips. They sure are. They are as much as they ever were. It's election year. Yeah. But they're buying the knives too because they are that good.
Yeah, they're awesome. And these come in, like you said, different materials, different colors, and then different blade shapes. So something out there for everyone. Definitely check these out.
Stop! 80% of the people watching this video right now are not subscribed to Blade HQ. We have a goal to reach 800,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and if we make it, we're going to do a huge giveaway. If that sounds like fun to you, click that subscribe button, and back to the video. So our last category here is $200 plus. This is no holds barred, I love you so much gifts.
Yeah.
Starting with the one my wife got me last year for Christmas.
Ah, yes. Your beloved Arc.
I've carried it every day for almost a year.
And it is still in tip-top shape.
It is.
So.
And I just love this free technology. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, any tool, one hand, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? You want a screwdriver? And my other hand's already busy doing work? I just do this. And look, I got a screwdriver, one hand. Oh, it's so good. And a magnet cut blade.
Exactly. Huge plus for it being one-hand operable. If you're busy working on something and you just need to pull it out of your pocket and use it real quick and put it right back, I think that's a perfect opportunity to use it.
Yep.
So.
These go for about $230. So they're the most expensive Leatherman ever made, but they are awesome and I love them.
Yeah, it's worth it. Tons of different tools on here, per usual. I think you reminded me it's similar to that of the Wave. So yeah, different tool sets on there, deep carry pocket clip. This thing's awesome.
Yep. And then next up we have Benchmade 940, Osborne.
The classic. And I believe a story I heard, or you probably told me, was that this was based on kind of like a rancher's knife.
Well, Warren Osborne was a rancher. This was designed on a fixed blade that he carried around as sort of his do-it-all ranch knife.
Exactly. Very similar to all the other Benchmades you see with the crossbar. This thing's awesome. The axis lock. We love this. Thumb stud, long blade, lots of slicing with this, and lightweight materials as well.
Yep. G10 CPM M4 on this Blade HQ exclusive. These things are legit. I have one. In fact, I've had two. There's a guy who helped me get a grill home from Walmart. He has one of mine now.
There you go.
But I do still have one, and I still love it and carry it all the time.
Yeah, definitely very EDC outdoor. I'd say you could probably use it in any occasion.
Yep. Then next, keeping it Benchmade, we have the Bug Out. And this is another exclusive we have.
Yeah.
Revived from a time gone by with a CPM 20 CV blade, this gray G10 handle, and green accents.
Yeah, this thing is sweet. I have not seen a Bug Out built out like this before, and so I'm glad we did it. Or we sponsored it, so that's really cool. Also, let's talk about all the awesome third-party and aftermarket stuff you can do with the Bug Out. I mean, you can swap the scales, the hardware, the thumb stud, everything.
I think everything but the blade and the liners can be replaced.
Yeah.
And something I noticed on the Benchmade warranty side, I'll put up a little screenshot right here, is they are a little more generous with aftermarket parts now. I'm not Benchmade, I can't tell you how far that goes, but I'm just saying, this is on their website, so.
Yeah, definitely makes Bug Outs and Benchmades a little bit more appealing, so there you go.
So I picked these up. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, those are cool. I think it's great for a beginner getting into it. They're smaller, a little more lightweight, not as scary.
I think that's why they've been so popular. Like less than 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Such a simple, clean design.
Exactly.
Bug Out's a great knife. And then next up, we've got Riot.
Yeah, these are the becoming a classic, as you said, modern classic. Exo Mini. This is a full titanium build out. We have these really cool micarta inlays. And, you know, it's small enough where it's pocketable. And I know the standard Exos are huge, so maybe if you're looking for something a little bit easier to carry, this is your go-to. But yeah, I mean, gravity knife, these things are super fidgety, easy to use. These are awesome.
This is such a statement piece of a knife. Like imagine you're at a party,
You're like, oh, there's
slice
my
the
knife.
foil off the champagne.
Put it right back.
Oh, that's gangster right there.
Yeah, these are sweet. Very different. I think this would be cool for a collector that might have a ton of knives, but you don't really know what to get them. This is definitely a statement piece, something that would stand out in their collection, so I think that'd be a great choice for that.
Yep. Plus, that's a lot of titanium with a lot of milling,
Yeah.
and
It's just,
I don't know a knife collector that doesn't get a little excited every time they see titanium. in that
exactly.
amount.
Super high premium, that's one to look out for. But
Yep.
next.
So this last year, about a year ago right now actually, Microtech started releasing their new stuff.
Yep.
And that includes their dual fuel action with the crud cutters and the slide.
So
And
good.
some of the smoothest OTF actions I've ever felt, and they revived the combat Troodon with everything. So we have a milled titanium clip with a ball pocket interface, and Torx hardware now. So you can take it apart yourself.
Nice.
M390 MK on the blade.
Yeah.
So good.
These are awesome. Let me try. Because I love OTFs, and this is so easy to deploy and redeploy. This thing is awesome. And once again, I feel like it's a premium knife. It looks so good, and they've kept it simple. Like you said, the Torx hardware, easy to do on your own. We got the huge slide, easy to grab at if you're not necessarily looking at what you're doing. I mean, this thing is great.
Yeah, they are a bit spendy though. I want to say they start around 400 something.
Yeah, 450.
450. Yeah, but these are really nice, like battlefield grade OTFs.
Oh yeah, and once again, they come in tons of colors, serrations. You can get the black blade or just the stone wash. These are sweet.
Bunch of blade styles too. Go Tanto, drop point, dagger, what have you. So that's a great tactical pick.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know the TR3. This is a tactical knife. Tactical response is what TR stands for.
100%.
But hear me out. I think you could do a whole lot worse than this as a hunting knife.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's sweet. It's, once again, high premium materials, super rugged, built well. You could probably do a lot in the woods with that if you needed to, or hunting.
Yep, CPM MagnaCut blade on this one. It's going to hold its edge darn near forever. Aluminum handle is nice and strong. A good sweep in the belly, so if you need to do some slicing.
Slicey. And this one's our Blade HQ exclusive, so it has the cool little milled out Blade HQ symbols on the handle, which that looks pretty sweet in my opinion, but.
Yep. Now, if you disagree with me, and this is not actually a doable hunting knife, which I disagree. I'm gonna go skin a deer with it now just to prove you all wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's also a ton of Benchmade Hunt and the new Buck Alpha series. Those are all very premium hunting knives. You can pick those up. But I wanted to throw a wild card in here.
I like it. Thanks for keeping us on our toes, George.
Yes. Do you have a TR3 yet?
I don't, but
Me
you
neither.
know which one I want, and they don't really make it anymore. It's the purple one.
The purple one's
I'm gonna have to find one day. Dave, I'm coming for you. But yeah, these things are sweet. I think for an auto, this is a really nice everyday carry. I would not be afraid to have this in my pocket.
Yeah, and even if you don't like autos or you can't carry one, the TR3 Integrity is out this year. I wish we could put it here. It sells out too fast.
I know, that thing is all the rage, so definitely check that out as well.
Yep, and the last knife on the table is the Kershaw Livewire.
I mean, this thing has made a name for itself. Kershaw knew what they were doing. The machining and the production behind this knife is absolutely incredible. It is so smooth. I love it.
Yep. And I'd say for giftable this is probably the most giftable variation of it because of this Ultim top.
Yeah.
So Ultim, or polyether imide, is a super high tensile strength plastic. It was designed for use in airplanes where they didn't want the weight of aluminum, but they wanted the strength, so they got this. And here they milled it out so that you can see the inner workings of the knife.
That's so cool to see all the springs move when the blade goes in and out. That's sweet.
Yeah, but once all the blades in and out, whatever, you've gotten your fill of that. This is still a knife. It's a MagnaCut blade, aluminum frame, slick action. It's nice.
Yeah, and this has MagnaCut on there, so really durable, hard use. Deep carry pocket clip. It's a little smaller, but I actually appreciate that as a woman. I don't really want the giant pocket clip sitting out the back of my pants.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that from Kershaw. But yeah, super smooth action. Everyday carry.
And I think the big selling feature of this is its price. These start at what, $220 something?
Yeah, I think
so. These are
$229.
Significantly less expensive than any comparable OTF in terms of build quality, location, and materials.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to round out our under 200 or over 200. Excuse me.
Yeah. So we've talked about a lot of knives today. So what's the knife on your list?
Oh, that's so hard. I think I need an Osborne. But if I were to look at something a little more budget friendly, I'd probably get a QSP Penguin. I'm not gonna lie.
You like the Penguin?
I love the new milled aluminum one that we got, the S90V one.
And it comes in all the colors ever. Yeah. And I know that you love to collect the infinite color schemes of knives.
What about you?
Pair 3.
All right, I knew that. You said it from the second we brought it out here, that this is your new Christmas list. There you go.
So if you have any questions about any of these knives, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you're looking for any of these, you're gonna find links in the description. And if you need extra help finding a knife, feel free to leave it in the comments as well. We will do our best to make sure that every knife lover out there has the sharpest and pointiest holiday ever.
Yeah, and to find more info on all these knives, you can check it out on our website. We're going to have a whole landing page for the holiday gift guide with some awesome blogs to give you more information. So definitely check that out as well.
So happy holidays from everybody here at Blade HQ to you and yours, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.